Hello guys, I welcome you all to my weekly analysis review. I just have to share some insight on the pairs that I would like to trade for the following week, and yeah. So you can just look at a buy setup and a sell setup, and I think we're done for the day. So let's without getting any much of your time. The first things first, when you open your trading view, when you open your chart, before you do anything, you have to know the trend. The trend forms your bias. That's what we call a bias. So the trend forms your bias. What are you looking at to do? What do you want to do? Are you buying? Are you selling? Or are you sitting on the sidelines? That's the first thing you want to know before any other thing. So we are on this pair, AUD Swiss franc, Australian dollar Swiss franc, and yeah, I want to analyze this pair. So like I said earlier, the first thing you have to know is your trend. And the way I look for my trend, the way I get my trend bias, I get it from the daily time frame. So I'm going to switch to the daily time frame right now. And now this is the daily time frame. Yeah, this is the daily time frame. So the second thing I want to do is I want to create a range of price action 3 weeks ago. So this is February 20. And since the market is closed, since today is Friday and the market is closed, so February 20 to February 27 is 1 week, right? And February 27 to March 20 is 3 weeks of price action. So from this point to this point is 3 weeks of price action. Yeah. So that is the second thing I would love to do. When I'm done with this, when I've seen the trend is a bullish trend because it's above the 150 EMA. So this is a bullish trend. It shows that price action is bullish on this pair. You can see the bullish candles, and it's just going upwards. You don't have to fight, you don't have to be too smart, so you don't have to claim to be too smart. What is price action telling you? The price action is telling you that this pair right now is bullish, and that is what you have to you have to follow through. So we've gotten 3 things. First thing, we've gotten 2 things rather. The first is the trend, which is a bullish trend, and the second is our range, which is a 3 weeks range, price action range on the daily time frame. Once these 2 things are confirmed, then you go to your 4-hour time frame for your structural levels. Where do you want to place your buy setups? Because we've known that this pair is bullish, so automatically we are looking for a buy setup. So switch to the 4-hour time frame, and now this is the 4-hour time frame. And as you can see, this is our line, our range line. So from this point to this point, let me do it here. So from this point to this point is 3 weeks of price action. So you can see a low, you can see another low, you can see high, you can see highs, right? Yeah, that is what you want to look for. Since we are bullish, then all you have to know is the lows that forms inside the range is valid. That is the first thing you have to know. This low is valid because it's inside the 3 weeks range. Any low that is outside the 3 weeks range is invalid. So what you want to do is you want to trade on the most recent levels, the most recent swing levels. That is where you want to trade from. And 3 weeks is an ample time for traders to make decisions if a level can hold and the rest of that. So this level is valid. This level here is valid. Yeah, for me. So the second thing here is, now that you've known your range, some people say, oh, let's trade from this point. Let's trade from this point. Now the thing here is, you have to know something like your highs and lows, your higher highs and the rest of that. So if we can map it out, so this is our highs, our higher low, our higher high, our higher low. Now there is no higher high, only a rejection candlesticks. So this is not a valid low, because if you can look closely, you will see that there is no bullish close above this high. You can see a rejection here. This is a rejection you see here. There's no strong bullish close, which invalidates this low. So I won't use this low for a buy setup. I hope you understand. So the thing here is, what is the next question you have to ask yourself is, what is the next low you have to use? And according to our range, the next low is this low, yeah, right? So I'm not using this low is cancelled. The next low is this low, yeah. I hope you understand. So that is where I am putting my focus on next week. So we've known our structural low, the low we want to use next week, and it's this low. So I'll put my invalidation level, my invalidation line, yeah. This is the lowest low for this swing low, the lowest candle low, right? Then this is the highest high, right? Are you getting me now? So you can see price is like dropping to this support level to see if buyers are there to like agree on bullish price to push price higher. Remember, every trade is 50-50. There's no secret strategy. So we are just trading based on on probabilities, right? So the second thing here is we have gotten our invalidation level. So where do we place our buy limits? That is the third question, right? So I use a formula, 50-50-50 rule, which means 50 Fibonacci rule, 50 Fibonacci plus 50 Fibonacci plus 50 Fibonacci to get my buy limit. So this is what I mean. You plot your 50 fib from the lowest low to the highest high. Then you plot again your 50 fib to this point, and you plot again your 50 fib to this point. Now this is where I place my buy limits at this level here. Can you see? So this is where I place my buy limits, and we have to clear this up. So you can see the whole piece is coming together. See, from the daily time frame to the 4-hour time frame to looking for structural levels where you have to trade, and you are getting your entry level. So it's all coming into play. So the next thing here is you have to place your tool, your buy tool, yeah, I hope you know that. And then give some little space. I think I have to use 35 pips, yeah, then 1-to-2 ratio, and that is it. So yeah, so based on my experience so far, you see this level from here to here is what I call a fill zone. That is what I call a fill zone. So this is where I'm looking at price to fill buyers in this level here to this level here. This zone here is where I think buyers can come in, can fill their buy limits and the rest of that. You understand? So I don't really put this into my chart, but based on experience, that is what I think it does. And yeah, we are done on the AUD Swiss franc. So this is the setup I am looking for next week on AUD Swiss franc, and let's see how it plays out next week, which I will update you guys. Yeah. So the next pair, let's look at Euro AUD for the sell setup, Euro AUD, and based on what we've discussed so far, we have to follow the same principles, right? We have to follow the same principles. We go to the daily time frame, right? You see price is below the 150 EMA, which indicates that it is bearish. It is in a very bearish momentum. That means sellers are pounding this downwards, and yeah, you don't have to fight the trend, you just have to follow price action. You don't need to complicate anything. So we've known our trend. But the second thing is we have to adjust our range to make it a 3-week range, and as you can see, this is Friday 27, which I've already adjusted, and yeah, so Friday 27th to 28th of March is 3 weeks, and that is done on the daily. That is what you just have to do on the daily time frame. Then you go to the 4-hour time frame for what? For your structural levels. Where do you want to sell? Where do you want to sell? So you go to your 4 hours time frame, and as you can see that this is a sell level here, right? Let's make it lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. So this is the lowest low. Yeah, I hope you're following. Then this is the lower high. So we are going to put our invalidation level there, because that is where we are looking to place a trade from. So we've gotten our range, we've gotten our invalidation level, and we have gotten our lowest point for the sell setup. Now, where do we place our sell limit, right? That is the next question. So we use our formula 50 50 50 fib. So this is what we do. You place your 50 fib from this point to this point here. I just like to make things like perfect on my so yeah, I'll place our last 50 fib to get our optimal entry points. Yeah, so this is where we sell. This is our entry point for this setup. Let's clear this out. So we are going to put our short position to, how many pips should we give this as a stop loss? I think let's give it like 90 pips, right? Or 95. Let's give it 95 pips. Yeah. So 1:1:2, and that is for our sell setup on Euro AUD. And yeah, we are done with our analysis. So guys, remember, where you open your charts, first off you go to your daily time frame, you mark out, you check, you place your EMA indicator to help you identify a trend. If it's in a downtrend, you place your range tool, you go to the 4 hours time frame for your structural levels, your swing highs and swing lows, and you place your sell or buy limit, and you're done, and you move to the next trade. So thank you guys for joining me for the weekly analysis. If you are trading a prop account, I recommend you join the 5 hours prop firm. It's a very, very solid prop firm. I've been using it for years, and there's a 100 payouts guarantee policy. So you join the 5 hours. The link is in the comments below. You join the 5 hours, you scale up, you pass your evaluation phases, and you start from somewhere. So the 5 hours is a very strong prop firm. They have been in the industry for more than 10 years now, and yeah, they're really valid for you. So thank you guys for joining me on this section. I hope to see you all next week, so we can share some insight and review what happened in the past week. So I leave it up to you guys. Catch you up next time. Bye.